Restaurant Daily brings you the top headlines of the day, but did you know you can dig deeper into the industry news by listening to The Week in Restaurants, or as we call it, TWER. Available wherever you get your podcasts on Fridays, TWER features restaurant business editor-in-chief Jonathan Mays, senior editor and tech editor Joe Guskowski, and executive editor Lisa Jennings, the TWERmites, who gather each week to chew on the top stories impacting the restaurant industry and offer their insights and analysis. Follow wherever you get your podcasts.
Chipotle's venture fund has some new investments. A Mountain Mike's franchisee files bankruptcy, and Hot Dog on a Stick has a new owner. Welcome to Restaurant Daily, your daily dose of the most important news in the industry from the editors of Restaurant Business and Nation's Restaurant News. I'm RB Executive Editor Lisa Jennings.
And I'm Managing Editor Leanne Zinsmeister. An AI-powered weather forecasting tool, a solution designed to improve soil health, and a tech company that facilitates payments through biometrics. These are some of the ideas behind the companies that received the latest round of investments from Chipotle's Cultivate Next Venture Fund. The fund was created in 2022 and doubled in 2024 to support companies that create solutions in agriculture, supply chains, sustainability, food systems, and restaurant technology. The companies also support Chipotle's long-term goal of operating 7,000 restaurants in North America.
Mountain Mike's franchisee has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. Rogue Fair LLC operates 5 restaurants in Southern Oregon, though the parent company said the bankruptcy filing involves just one of those locations in Medford. In a statement, the company said the situation is isolated and is not a reflection of the overall strength of Mountain Mike's. The franchisee did not specify a reason for the filing, but listed assets between $0 and $50,000 and liabilities between $1 million and $10 million, with over 340 creditors. Mountain Mike's is one of the few pizza chains that grew in 2025 as the overall category declined. Its sales were up 2%, while its unit count was up 7.4%.
The new owner of Hot Dog on a Stick is planning to give the storied corn dog concept a fresh start. Hot Dog on a Stick was acquired out of the Fat Brands bankruptcy earlier this year by Las Vegas-based Amazing Brands, which also owns Pink Box Donuts, Siegel's Bagel Mania, and Piero's Italian Restaurant. CEO Steven Siegel said the acquisition was personal. He has fond memories of the brand, which was founded in 1946 near the Santa Monica Pier, and his wife once worked there in the 1990s. Once boasting more than 100 units coast to coast, Hot Dog on a Stick has been reduced to 44 units, corporate and franchised. But Siegel plans to grow it again, starting with a flagship location in Las Vegas.
Taco Bell is expanding its drive-thru voice AI to more than 890 domestic locations across 38 states. Its partner, Omilia, said the technology will continue to be deployed across the U.S. system, providing automated order taking, local menu adaptation, and real-time stock levels. The company's data shows that transactions in drive-thrus with voice AI are either on par or faster than traditional order-taking methods. Also, in a statement, Taco Bell's Global Chief Digital and Technology Officer Dane Matthews said the technology eases team member workloads and provides them with the flexibility to engage with customers in a more meaningful way. The expansion comes about a year after Taco Bell ran into some speed bumps with the technology after a customer tried to order 18,000 cups of water, causing it to glitch.
Craveworthy Brands is so sure people will like the food at 14 of its brands, the portfolio company is giving it away for free. On July 14th, roughly 200 locations across 14 brands will be giving away free food or drink to guests who pre-register. Participating brands include Big Chicken, Dirty Dough, Gregory's Coffee, and more. Calling it the Bet on the Bite campaign, Craveworthy CEO Greg Majewski says he is betting the move will get people hooked on the food. It could, however, also get people hooked on getting things for free.
Ryan Rotino, the chef and owner of Bresca and Jaunt in Washington, D.C., now has a steakhouse in Georgetown called Ox and Olive. With beef prices at historic highs and expected to rise further, it might seem like a strange time to open a steakhouse. But Rotino said his relationships with the small ranchers whose steak he offers has helped him keep costs low. Read more about it on nrn.com.
Gas prices and soccer are taking business from Kura Sushi. Traffic at the chain declined 5% last quarter, which the company blamed on skyrocketing gas prices this spring. It has improved as gas prices have eased, but now the World Cup is taking customers elsewhere, executives said. The company also ran into unexpected construction delays on some new stores, which further impacted revenue. Profits, however, are improving, including a nearly 1-point jump in restaurant-level margins in the quarter.
Denny's has a new COO. The diner chain hired Aaron Howard to replace Christopher Bode, who was promoted to CEO in April. Howard has spent most of his career at Wendy's and Cracker Barrel, with recent stints at CKE restaurants and the parent of O'Charlie's and 99 restaurants. He joins Denny's as it begins a new turnaround effort led by Bode and a new ownership group.
And that should do it for today's Daily. Tune in every weekday on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Leanne Zinsmeister.
I'm Lisa Jennings. As Oprah said, if you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never have enough.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of Restaurant Daily. Rate us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and subscribe. Restaurant Daily brings you the top headlines of the day, but did you know you can dig deeper into the industry news by listening to The Week in Restaurants, or as we call it, TWER. Available wherever you get your podcasts on Fridays, TWER features restaurant business editor-in-chief Jonathan Mays, senior editor and tech editor Joe Guskowski, and executive editor Lisa Jennings, the TWERmites, who gather each week to chew on the top stories impacting the restaurant industry and offer their insights and analysis. Follow wherever you get your podcasts.